are broken in the parking garage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you went in, do you go into the office every day?
No, just yesterday and today.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, and we're on already.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and call the docket. I call your name, please answer it. Monica Carmona. Is Monica Carmona?
Is that for an attorney?
I'm sorry?
Are you calling a defendant or an attorney?
I'm calling the docket, so that's the defendant. Her name's Monica Carmona.
Thank you.
All right, Gerardo Valderas.
He was here, Judge. He already made a payment. And I'm gonna give him a new court date.
Okay.
Is that a daily court?
It doesn't show an attorney on the docket.
No, he's making a payment to the DA's office, check section.
Okay.
Patty, do you want him to wait here in the courtroom or what do you want him to do?
No, send him to Linda.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Juan Calderon.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Are we resetting Mr. Calderon?
Your Honor, this defendant has 3 different attorneys on 3 of his misdemeanor cases. The first one, Attorney Joseph Acevedo, is unavailable. If you read the note right above his name.
Yes.
But the other attorneys, Kelly Green and Rodolfo Cepeda, should be logging on.
Okay, well, we'll wait. And Mr. Calderon, did you answer the docket?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, if you will just stay with us until your attorney shows up, please, or your attorneys. Cheyenne Sierra Romo.
I'm here.
Good
All
morning, Judge. Present with
Good
counsel.
morning. This is her attorney, Monica Kerala.
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I'm here.
Good morning. And what is it that you want to get done on this case today?
Your Honor, I'm going to need to confirm the state if they have somebody from their office available.
From the DA's office?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you want to be in a breakout room with the DA?
Please. Thank
Okay, is Ms. Reed in this morning?
She is, Judge. I'll place him in a breakout room.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm. Raymond Bohuslav.
Here, Your Honor.
And
Okay.
defense counsel present as well, Judge.
All right, and what did you want to get done
I'd
today?
like to confer with the state this morning, Judge.
Okay, then we'll put you as soon as she's through conferring with prior counsel. You're up next, okay?
All right, thank you, Judge.
Welcome. Juan, oh, I think I've called him already. Juan Calderon.
That's the one that he has Kelly Green assigned to.
Okay. Have we heard from Kelly at all?
Here it is.
No, Judge.
Okay. Luis Tobias.
I'm here, Your Honor. Here, Your Honor.
All right.
Counsel, Your Honor, at this time, we're going to be asking for a breakout room with the state.
All right. Very well.
Thank you.
You've been with us earlier this week, so you know we have one DA, so you're third in line, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Daniel San Miguel. This John Calderon, is that the same as the earlier Juan Calderon?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Iris Herrera. Iris Herrera. Scott Michael Ruiz.
I'm here, Judge. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Judge. Defense counsel is here as well.
All right. What is it that you want to accomplish on this case today?
We'd like to get the breath discovery, the standing order signed.
All right. Do you need to confer with the state this morning?
No.
Has that request been filed?
It's been filed, but it's still pending, so it's not been accepted yet. As soon as it's accepted, I can send it to Miss Patty and ask her to send it to whoever is presiding at that time.
Okay. So you just want a continuance until that's done?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you give her a date, please, Patty?
September 17th.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Que llegar temprano mañana.
Ernesto Segui, Segui.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All
And
right.
council's present as well, Judge.
Okay. What are we doing today?
Judge, I'd like to confer, please.
All right. Very well. You want to be in a breakout room with the DA?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. There's a few people ahead of you, but we'll let you know.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Jose Rodolfo Melcher Ibarra.
Good morning, Judge. I'm present on that. That is set asking the court to change the no contact order to no hostile or injurious contact order. I filed a motion along with an affidavit from the victim. He's available.
Is this the one that said victim, but then crossed that out and put other? Or?
Right, because he said that his reasoning was he really wasn't complaining at the time. So he had an objection to that legal term.
Oh, so, but in legal terms.
He's the victim. He's the complaining witness, correct. He just says he's not complaining that he wants.
All right, well, just let it, that's what kept it from getting signed basically right away, because I wasn't going to sign it based on some other person that wasn't the victim, you know. So that would be the need, why we have a need for this hearing. It's not on you, but I just thought your client might like to understand that. Also, have you conferred with the state, and do they have any objection?
I emailed them, so I can confer with them. I think they're going to agree to it. They should.
Okay.
If not, we can have a hearing.
Excellent. So we'll put you on the list to confer with the state this morning.
And it's very good to see you, Your Honor.
It's good to see you too. It's been a while.
Yes.
All right. All right. Well, I'll talk to you again soon. Freddie Michael Gonzalez.
That's set at 10 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Stephanie Elaine Perez.
That's set at 9:45.
Okay. Are these others, are they all set later, Patty?
The next one is at 10:15, and then the last one is at 9, and I believe he's here. Recall from yesterday.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, Cesar Moreno.
Good morning, Judge. Jose Rocha for Cesar Moreno. I will need to speak to the district attorney's office.
Is your client here?
I don't know if he's in yet or not. I don't see him on the screen. However, there is a number there. Somebody's calling in. I don't know if that's him.
All right, Patty, could you put me in a breakout room with Mr. Rocha for a moment, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello? Hello?
Are you Cesar Moreno Jimenez?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Miss Patty,
Yes, ma'am.
can you put me in a breakout room with Sierra Romo, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I'm sorry, who was that? Monica?
Monica with Sierra.
Okay,
Thank you.
it'll be breakout room 4. Señor Moreno Jiménez,
Sí, dígame.
lo voy a poner en mudo mientras que regresa la juez y su abogado.
All right, Mr. Rocha, are you back?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
And what did you want to, how do you want to proceed this morning on this case?
Your Honor, I have received all of the evidence on both cases that of the accusations against my client.
Okay.
I still need to speak to the district attorney's office. Last time we were here, they still needed to confirm with me that there were no more pieces of evidence needed. It looks like everything's been given through me through e-discovery. So right now, I just need to see where they stand and if they have an offer available.
Okay, very good. Then there's, I think, a few people ahead of you to talk to Ms. Reed, but we'll put you on the list so that you can confer with her this morning, see if we can make any progress on it. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, Mr. Zimmerman is back from conferring with Ms. Reed Pollard.
Okay. All right, so what are we doing, Mr. Zimmerman?
Judge Her, I would like to reset if we could. Got some things that need to get ironed out with my client. But if we could, Patty, if it's possible to request a specific day for the reset if the court decides that a reset is in order.
Is there, have you been given an offer on the case?
Yes, I have, Judge.
Okay, and so, and what is it that, and why is it that we need the reset then, or?
Well, I made a counter offer with the state this morning, Judge, and the state declined the counter offer, so I need to reconvene with my client to discuss the intricacies of a possible plea.
Okay, we're doing 60-day resets right now, so I noticed that it's on the hearing docket, and I'm not sure what the procedure is, but if you need it on the trial docket, you need to let us know.
No, I don't think it's appropriate at this point in time to place the case on the trial docket, Judge.
Okay.
But if I could make a request, I know it is quite a lot less time than 60 days, but if we could be placed on the August 12th docket, if that's possible.
Patty?
That's fine, Judge.
Okay. All right, August 12th it is.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yes, may we be excused?
Yes, you may.
All right, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
And Mr. O'Donnell is also back from conferring.
All right. All right, Mr. O'Donnell, so what's happening?
Your Honor, I've had a chance to confer. I wonder, this is still a red file case. Is it possible I could have a breakout room with my client, and then we will likely need a longer reset?
Okay, very well. Patty, if you could put him in a breakout room with this client, please.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
You're welcome.
Patty and Your Honor, this is Cecil Bain. As the judge would say, I'm late to the hearing. I've been in the 75th.
Your client didn't answer the docket. Have you been in touch with them this morning?
I have. I think he's either on. I've talked to him yesterday, and we're getting some information for the DA, so I know he's available. I have talked to Caitlin about this before. Provide her with some defensive material.
Your Honor, he was on. He had his son with him, so I asked him to. Well, I stopped his video and I asked him to come back when he took his son out of the room, and he left.
Oh, and he hasn't come back.
So he's right there. There's a picture of a woman on it. It says Daniel San Miguel.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes,
see
ma'am.
that.
Hello, this is Daniel.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Mr. Bain, your client is online here. Did you need to confer with him or the state this morning?
You're muted, Mr. Bain.
Keep going back and forth, sorry.
Mhm.
I have talked with him. I need to get an update with with Caitlin or the DA on the case.
Okay, it's Miss Reed today. She's the only one here this week, but yes, we'll get you in a breakout room with her in just a minute, okay?
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. And Mr. Rocha, you're waiting to confer with the DA, is that right?
That's correct, Your Honor, yes.
Patty, you have him on the list, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, how many people are on the list to confer?
I'm on number 8.
There's 8.
Total of
Yeah.
8. She's
Uh-huh.
conferring with Mr. Barrera right now, who's number 4.
Okay,
Mr. Volk is number 5. Number 6 is Mr. Rocha. Number 7 is Mr. Hull. And number 8 is Cecil Bain.
all right. And she's already conferred with the first 4, right?
Yes, Judge. Well, she's
Okay.
talking to Ivan Barrera right now.
Okay.
Judge, may I? May I approach?
I'm sorry. I only heard half a sentence, so I wasn't sure.
Sorry, Judge, I've got a bad connection, it appears.
Okay.
I did confer with the state. We did reach a plea bargain agreement on Miss Sierra Romo's case. And so if we can set her for a plea, my office is in trial next week, but if we can have it maybe for the end of July, can I get a setting?
Patty, is that possible?
Yeah, yes, Judge. About July 26th. Monday, July 26th.
Does that work?
Let me double check. Yes, that'll be fine. And is it a morning plea or an afternoon plea?
It'll be in the morning.
In the morning? Okay. Alrighty. May we be
All right.
excused?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. And I'll get with the prosecutor to send us the paperwork. I appreciate it.
Okay, very good.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Mr. Barrera is back, Judge, from conferring.
Okay. On Ernest, SEGUI. Okay, what happened or what are we doing on your case, Mr. Barrera?
Yes, Judge. Spoke to the state. They need, I guess, some more time to look at the case and see if they'd be willing to offer us the offer that we'd like. Ms. Reed said that she would probably give me the offer by the end of the day today. So at this time, Judge, if we could just have reset to give the state more time.
Okay. Patty, would you give me that, please?
September 17th, Mr. Barrera, if you get something, if you want to come sooner, just call me and I'll try and fit you in.
Okay, we'll do, Patty.
All right.
Thank you, Judge. And then that's it for me. May me and my client be excused.
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge. You have a nice
You're
weekend.
You too.
Patty, since I'm waiting, could I confer with my client briefly?
Yes, sir.
Can you make that happen?
Yes, sir. I'll put you in a breakout room. It'll be breakout room 4.
Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I'm not sure if I missed my name. I was having a bad connection. I'm Jesus Lufano. I'm here.
Okay. Your case is set for 10:15, so you're a little bit early.
Oh,
but,
okay. Yes,
actually, I thought I saw your attorney too, but we'll get to you at 10:15. Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Judge, I'm ready to approach on Ibarra when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready.
Your Honor, the state and I have agreed to the motion, which is to change the no contact order to no harmful or injurious contact order.
Okay.
And we'd request maybe 30 days reset to look at the merits of the case and see if it's one that can be resolved with dismissal or if it needs more investigation.
Okay. I'm not sure about, you'll have to talk to Patty. I think they're pretty backed up on the 30-day resets. So we're giving a general 60-day reset right about now. So although if you want to, if you can dispose of it sooner than that, you can call the court and see if they can put you on a docket. But otherwise, I'll get you the 60-day reset. I'll go ahead and grant the motion, although I'm not sure I have it in front of me anymore for a signature.
I can email it to you if you want.
Okay.
Resend it to Patty. Why don't I send it to Patty and she can forward it to you?
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be?
Yeah, you may.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Your Honor, Cornelius Cox has joined us now. Logged in.
Okay.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I believe my paperwork from yesterday is in.
Okay.
We worked on it yesterday, so hopefully Patty can check to see that it's in.
I don't have access to that. It's going to be Catherine, Miss Pollard. So as soon as she comes back from conferring, can ask her.
All right, thank you.
Unless you see anything, Judge, on Jesus Lujano.
I'm checking. Yeah, I'm checking to see. So, yesterday I received and signed the paperwork on Lujano. But I haven't gotten back the, and
Yes, I'll ask Linda to sign it and forward it to you.
And then I'm trying to see if I got the other set, the admonitions, and I'm looking right now. I still don't see that. Yeah, I don't have the other set. So doesn't look like it's made it to me yet.
You should be getting it right now, Judge. He's just signed it.
Okay.
Mr. Bain?
Well, to find the button, sorry. Yes, ma'am.
Are you done conferring with Mr. San Miguel?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Mr. O'Donnell, are you done conferring with Mr. Tobias Vias?
Yes, I'm back, Your Honor. Thank you for that opportunity to talk to my client. And we'd be asking for a longer reset, Judge, because of the red file.
Okay. Hold on a sec, because I was looking for something, so I'm distracted. All right. So who was just talking? I'm sorry.
This is Brian O'Donnell, Your Honor.
Okay.
Representing
And yeah, who are you representing?
Luis Tobias on page 1.
Okay. And you're asking for a reset?
Yes, Judge, it's a red file. There's no lab test.
Okay. All right. So it'll be set out about 60. When are we resetting for, Patty?
Well, he was asking for longer time, Judge. May I do 90 days for the file to be created?
Is that good?
Yes, that would help. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's fine.
So it'll be Friday, October 15th.
Thank you very much, Patty. And Your Honor, may I be excused along with my client?
Yes, you may.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Cecil.
Yes, Your Honor.
So what are we doing with your case?
I'm on the conferring list, I think, Judge.
Oh, you are. Okay, waiting to confer with the DA?
Yes.
All right, very good.
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you too. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. You're looking good.
Oh, thank you.
You could get back in the saddle again, huh?
Not likely.
Okay. I hadn't me either.
Yeah, right.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Patty?
Your Honor, there's attorney Rodolfo Cepeda logged on. It's page 2, the last one for the inmate, Mr. Calderon.
All right. And Mr. Calderon he's the one with several lawyers on different cases, or no?
Yes, Judge.
All right. So what's Mr. Cepeda? What's happening?
Well, the felonies are set for August the 25th, Your Honor.
Mhm.
That's probably what everything probably should get resolved.
Yeah, so the felony has been indicted then, right?
But he's got, yeah,
Okay, and are you the attorney on the felony?
I'm the attorney on 3 felonies. He's got 2 other felonies that Mr. Acevedo's on.
I see. Okay. All right, then, how long of a
Your
reason
Honor?
is? Yes,
There's a total of five felonies, and one of them is not indicted.
Yeah.
okay. All right. So do you think that one that's not indicted is gonna hang up disposition on all these other cases, counsel, or do you know anything about the unindicted case?
If that's the one dealing with his sister, I don't know. I believe that the DA has been having problems getting a hold of her.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, well, do you want to do a 60-day reset?
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay.
September 17th.
Okay. So that's on September 17th then, counsel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
Thank you. May I be excused then?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Cepeda,
Yes, ma'am.
did you need to confirm with Mr. Calderon?
No, I'm gonna go talk to him next week. There by Rav.
Okay,
All right. Thank you.
you're welcome. So may Mr. Calderon be excused, Judge, or should we wait for Ms.
Oh,
Kelly Green?
Yeah, let's wait.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Patty,
Yes, sir.
I do need to go back to the 175th. Do you know where I am on the conferring list?
You're number 8, and we're on she's conferring with number 6 right now.
Okay. May I go to the 175th and come back, Your Honor?
You promised to come back,
I
Cecil?
do. Yes.
Okay.
It shouldn't take very long. My client's
Okay.
in need of mental treatment, so.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
We'll
I'll
see
be
you
back.
then.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Your Honor, Ms. Reed is back from conferring with Mr. Rocha, and I believe you wanted to ask her about the paperwork with Jesus Lujano.
Right. Okay, so on Mr. Rocha's case, what are we doing?
Your Honor, we're asking for a quick reset so that I can confer with my client regarding the offer that I was just given by the district attorney's office. And the district attorney's office is also going to be checking some of her own matters in the case. I think 2 weeks would be sufficient, but I would leave that to the court coordinator. I know that this court is very busy.
Your Honor, may we do Monday, August 16th?
Sure, that's fine.
August 16th, Mr. Rocha.
Yes, that is fine. As of right now, it looks like you shouldn't have any conflicts.
Okay.
But if I have anything else for the court, or we can resolve this prior to that date, I'll let the court know.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Have
right.
a good day. Have a good weekend. May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
My client as well?
Yes.
Cesar. Sorry. If I can give just a little bit of leeway so I can speak to my client in Spanish, make sure he
Sure.
understands that he needs to
Would
go.
you like to go in a, would you like to go in a breakout room with him?
If that's possible, that would be great. I
Yeah.
know that he's on the phone, so it's a little bit.
Sure. Patty, could you put him in a breakout room?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, thank you.
May I go ahead and place Ms. Reed with Mr. Hall to confer, or did you need to ask her about the?
Yeah, hey, you know, on that Lugano plea, I only have one part of the paperwork. I don't have the second part. I don't have the admonitions. I think that's the one I'm missing.
Okay, Judge, it looks like the plea paperwork should be in your mailbox, but I can send you a reminder so that it pops to the top.
Okay, would you do that, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. And then, yes, Patty, you can put her in the breakout room.
Yes, Judge.
Mhm.
Do I have time to go to the 186, Judge?
Minute, I'm trying to find out. Yeah, just give me a minute, okay?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't like to let you go,
That's
Cornelius.
your old stopping ground. That's your old stopping ground, Judge. So you
I
know,
know.
you can find me.
You know, Debbie Dew's not even there anymore.
No.
Different.
I
Yeah.
like the old days.
Yeah.
But
Those were the days.
I'll hang around.
Yeah, Cornelius, I have your,
Yes, ma'am.
oh no, that's the wrong one though. Stephanie Perez, that's not, what's your client's name?
Jesus Lozano.
Okay, or
Lozano.
Lujano. Catherine, I think you might have, hold on, maybe this is it. Okay. Let's see if I can get it signed real quick, Cornelius, and then we could actually just take care of the plea and get it done.
Okay, no problem, Judge.
Okay.
Your Honor, while you're working on that, may I ask the inmate, the second inmate that just came on? I don't think he's in the right court.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Gonzalez,
Yes, ma'am.
what's your first name?
Ready?
Oh, okay. Sorry. That's the 10 o'clock, Your Honor.
It's what?
The 10 o'clock hearing on a motion to set bond.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I forgot that he was also an inmate. Thank you.
Okay. Mhm. Okay, would you let Linda know that I've just signed off on the plea paperwork?
Yes, Judge. On both
Okay.
of them, on Esparza and Lujano?
No, just Lujano.
Okay.
Mhm.
Judge?
Yes.
May I approach?
Yes.
This is Jeff Hull for Stephanie Perez. We
Yes.
had a plea. I just conferred briefly with the ADA about one of the conditions, and I think we have resolved everything. I just need to call my client and tell her she has signed one set of the packet, I guess, the large packet. She
Right.
just didn't sign the shorter 2-page. So I just need to, if I can, call her real quick and just tell her what is in that. We've already gone over it, but just let her know she can sign that one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
Your Honor, she said you signed Perez, Stephanie Perez. She hasn't gotten back Lujano.
Well, I just opened up Lujano plea paperwork and it says I've already signed it. So I don't know what the problem is.
Is that the plea agreement?
Plea paperwork, it says.
Okay.
And it does look like, from what I can see, Judge did just sign the plea paperwork, so it should be going to the clerk now.
Okay, I'll call her again.
Okay.
Judge, I'm here on Iris Pereira. I was in jail court and I just got out. I don't know if she already checked in.
She didn't answer the docket when I called it.
Okay, I'll try giving her a phone call.
Okay, thank you.
I spoke with her yesterday, so.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes.
I did answer you earlier. You didn't hear me.
Okay,
I
I
did
almost
want
didn't
to
hear it again.
Huh?
Okay. Well, I just, for a minute ago, I could tell you were talking, but I couldn't hear you. So I don't know if you had your mic off or what, but yeah. Okay, she's here.
Okay, great. If I could be put into a breakout room with her.
Okay. I'll tell Patty as soon as she gets off the phone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, this is Jeff Hull. I spoke with my client, Stephanie Perez, and I think she has signed the paperwork. I just wanted to let the court know.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Patty?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you put Iris Herrera in a breakout room with her attorney, Marissa Aon? Bottom of page 1.
Which one is her client?
Iris Herrera.
She's under Galaxy
Oh, okay.
852.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right, I just got the completed plea paperwork on Mr. Lujano. Let me open that up. All right, is everybody ready to proceed on the Lujano plea?
I'm here, Judge.
Okay. Cornelius?
Yes, Your Honor. Let me see if he, I think
You're
he
ready,
should be
right?
on.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes, we're ready.
Okay. Mr. Lujano, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you.
Okay, very well. All right, let's get on the record.
They haven't even had the COVID test, vaccines. They went the variant test. Really?
Okay, we're trying to do a plea, so whoever that is that's cross-talking there, could you mute your mics, please? All
Your
right,
Honor,
let's,
Your Honor,
yeah.
it's coming from Mr. Lujano's audio.
Okay. All right. We'll take up cause number 619-849, the state of Texas versus Jesus Lujano. Can I have the attorneys identify themselves for the record, please?
Catherine Pollard for the state.
Cornelius Cox for the defendant.
All right, thank you. For the record, I have in front of me a state's consent to video conference as well as the defense consent to video conference. So, and signed off also by Mr. Jesus Lejano. So there are no objections to proceeding on Zoom. Is that correct?
That's
That's
correct.
correct.
Judge.
That's correct.
There's also a discovery acknowledgement signed by the parties. So counsel, you've received all the discovery that you needed.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very well. All right, Mr. Lejano, you stand charged by way of information with the offense of obstruction of a highway. That offense is a Class B misdemeanor for which one can receive up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Do you understand that?
I do, yes, ma'am.
All right, you have several rights. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to require the state to bring their witnesses in and prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have your attorney cross-examine those witnesses, and you have the right against self-incrimination, which means that no one can force you to testify against yourself. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
They're contained in the court's admonishments. Did your attorney go over the paperwork with you?
We did, yes.
And did he explain your rights to you?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand them?
I did, yes, ma'am.
And did you sign off on the paperwork?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that when you signed there that the effect of your signature was that you were giving up the rights that I've just gone over with you?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. And is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
All right, then I'll approve the waiver and order it entered into the record of the cause. Attached to the court's admonishments is the plea bargain page, and it indicates that you have entered into a plea agreement with the state. I need you to know, first of all, that the court does not have to follow the agreement, but if the court chooses not to, then you can withdraw your plea, start all over, and nothing that you've done so far can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Also, if the court does follow the agreement, then you will not have the right to appeal, except for any pretrial matters that have been ruled on by the court. And counsel, were there any rulings on any pretrial motions?
No, Your Honor.
All right, so that means that if the court follows the agreement, you will not have the right to appeal unless the court gives permission, but generally the court will not give permission. Do you understand that? Okay, I could barely hear you that time. You're not muted.
Sorry about
are
that.
you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
No.
okay, very good. All right. State, would you mind setting out what the terms of the plea agreement are, please?
Yes, Judge. The agreement is a $500 fine plus court costs. Actually, I think I might have the wrong agreement here. I'm sorry, Judge. Just one second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a fully probated $500 plus court costs.
Okay.
9 months deferred adjudication, 24 community service hours, the victim impact panel, TAP evaluation, DWI education, and ignition interlock for half the term.
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, that was your understanding, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and Mr. Lejano, that was your understanding of the plea agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, actually, the paperwork that I signed said 12 months for there. And I know that the original agreement was 9 months. I just wanted to make sure that it would be the 9 months.
Okay, that's the agreement. So I think we'll need to make sure that that's accurately reflected on the paperwork.
Yes, ma'am. I just didn't want to go into probation and that
I
be.
appreciate you saying that, but now I'm wondering how we're going to rectify that. It's a little more difficult when we're on Zoom. Any suggestions?
Yes, Your Honor. We would, if it could be amended, we would have no objections to it. Either oral amendment to the plea agreement, and I think that should do it. Judge.
Okay. Patty?
Your Honor,
Would you?
I can have Linda, I'll fix the documents once we receive them.
Okay, so that it says 9 months deferred and not 12, okay?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, very good, thank you. All right. Since you're applying for deferred adjudication, there's a couple of things that you need to understand about deferred. First of all, if the court grants it, then you're placed on community supervision without being found guilty of the offense. If you comply with all the conditions of the deferred and you don't pick up any new offenses, then at the end of the supervisory period, you would not show a conviction for the offense. So that's the benefit of deferred. The downside of deferred adjudication is that if the court grants it, but then you fail to comply with the conditions, or if you commit new offenses while you're on deferred adjudication, at that point, the state could file a motion to enter an adjudication of guilt. You would be brought back to court. You would be entitled to a hearing. And if the court were to find that you had violated your conditions or that you had committed new offenses while you were on deferred, the court could at that time enter a finding of guilt on this case. You would then become subject to the full range of punishment, which means that you could receive up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Do you understand how that works?
I do, yes, ma'am.
All right, and understanding that, do you still wish to apply for deferred adjudication?
Yes, I would.
All right, very well. If you were not a citizen of the United States by entering a plea of guilty or no contest, it could result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Have those immigration consequences been explained to you by your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, has your client been able to consult with you and assist you in his defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does he have a factual as well as rational understanding of the charge and the proceedings against him?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in your opinion, is he mentally competent to waive his rights and to enter a plea at this time?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. In that case, Mr. Lojano, to the charge of obstruction of the highway, how do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
All right. Have you been promised anything other than the terms of the plea agreement to get you to enter your plea of guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to get you to enter your plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty and for no other reason?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
All right, then I'll accept the plea of guilty. Based on your plea of guilty, I'll find that the evidence is sufficient. I'm not going to make any other findings at this time. Are both sides ready to proceed to sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Cornelius?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very well. I will follow the plea agreement that you've entered into with the state. I'm going to assess the fine at $500. It will be fully probated for as long as you are complying with the conditions of your deferred adjudication, plus court costs. You're going to be on 9 months deferred adjudication, 24 hours of community service, the victim impact panel, a TAP evaluation, and you follow the recommendations, the DWI education course, and ignition interlock for half the term. Is there anything further from either side?
Nothing further from the state, Judge.
The supervisory fee, Judge?
$29. Sorry, Patty, I keep forgetting that.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
I'm going to place, I'm going to.
Lujano with the probation officer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. And Cornelius, you're free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good weekend.
You too.
May I go ahead and place, well, I don't think Cecil's back. Mr. Hole, have you conferred with Miss Pollard?
I think they might be ready to do their plea. I'm just getting ready to.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Yes.
Yes, we have, and I believe all the paperwork was signed. I hope it all came through.
Yeah, I'm about to sign some of it right now.
Okay.
Your client's a citizen, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
And Your Honor,
Yes.
just to let you know, I believe Attorney Ivan Barrera is here for Mario Moreno
Okay.
on Miguel Freddy Gonzalez regarding the motion to set bond that was set at 10.
Okay, I'll be with them in a minute.
Judge, I've returned from talking with Iris Herrera.
Okay, give me just a second, please.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Patty, would you let Linda know that I've signed off on all the paperwork on Stephanie Pettis?
Yes,
So I
Judge.
just need to get the completed back.
I'm sending it right back to you guys.
Thank you. All right, and before I start that plea, all right, so on that motion to set bond, who's the attorney on that? Mario Moreno?
Judge, it's Ivan Barrera. Mario initially was going to handle it, but he had to handle something urgent, so he wanted me to take care of it.
Okay. So had there been a bond set on it before?
No, Judge. He has a laundry list of cases. He has 7 total cases. 6 of the cases have bonds set. This is the only one that's missing, I believe.
Okay, so he's in custody on this case?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And is this one that he picked up before the other cases or subsequent to the other cases?
I'm not entirely sure, Judge.
Judge, it is before. The one that doesn't have a bond is his earliest case.
Oh, I see. Okay, so State, do you have any objection then to setting a bond on this case?
Judge, I don't have an objection to setting a bond, but considering the facts of this case and his other pending cases, I would ask that you take that original bond and, I mean, at least double it. It was $3,500 originally.
Okay. So is there, since there's multiple cases, this looks like an assault bodily injury married. Can you tell me whether we're dealing with the same victim on all the cases or?
Judge, yes, both of the assault family violence cases that are pending are with the same victim, as well as one of the aggravated assaults with a deadly weapon.
Okay. I'm going to set the bond at 5,000, but if he's not already on a GPS monitor, I want him on a GPS monitor. They're not residing together, are they?
I don't believe so, Judge. He's currently in custody, and I believe part of his bond conditions on the other ones would be that, no contact orders. So I doubt that.
Okay, so I want him on a GPS monitor with the victim's home and person in an exclusion zone. So I'm not putting him on house arrest, but I definitely want to know if he's going anywhere near her residence or her. All right, anything else?
That's it for me, Judge. Thank you.
You're welcome. Was anyone else trying to get in real quick before I do this plea? No? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your
Oh.
Honor. It's Kelly Green. On John Calderon,
Yes.
I believe he's got 3 attorneys and felonies pending.
Right. So what is your request of the court? The other attorney got a reset. Did we reset it for 60 days, Patty? Does that work for you, Kelly?
Yes, that's fine, Judge. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes,
You're welcome.
Judge. September 17th.
Can I speak to Ms. Green?
And could, Kelly,
Yes, ma'am.
your client wants to talk to you, so can we put you in a breakout room?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Patty,
you, Judge.
you're welcome.
Judge, I was just trying to see if I could get a reset for Ms. Herrera, reset for a plea. I had previously talked to, I believe it was Caitlin Morgan. We do have an offer. I discussed that with my client and we just want to reset it for a plea.
All right. Patty, what date would you want to give Ms. Aon on Iris Herrera to reset for a plea?
August 9th.
Okay.
Patty, is there any way we could do it the last week of July?
No. I'm sorry. We're really swamped.
Okay, it would have, if as long as it's okay with the court that I have somebody appear for me on that day.
On the 10th? How about the 10th?
Patty, I'll be out for maternity leave.
Oh, okay.
But if the court's okay with somebody stepping in to take the plea for me, that's, I mean, somebody from my office.
It would be fine with me, but I'm not going to be here and I'm not sure. Does Judge Longoria mind?
No, Judge.
Okay. Then that
I
should
just
be
want to
fine.
let the court be aware.
Okay. All
Oh, I'll
right.
get everything done before then.
Okay. Appreciate that.
So Patty, was that the 9th or the 10th?
August 9th.
9th. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's get this plea done. Um, All right, is everyone ready to proceed on Stephanie Perez?
Yes, Judge.
All right. The court will take up cause number 653590 of the state of Texas versus Stephanie Perez. Can I have the attorneys identify themselves for the record, please?
Catherine Pollard for the state.
Jeff Hole for Ms. Perez.
All right, thank you. And Ms. Perez, can you hear the proceedings?
Stephanie, you can take yourself off mute and verbally answer.
Excuse me, sorry, I was on mute. Yes, I can hear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, before me is the state's consent to video conference as well as the defense consent to video conference for these proceedings. So that indicates that there's no objection to proceeding in this manner. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Correct, Your Honor.
All right, very well. Also, I have a discovery acknowledgement. So counsel, you received all the discovery that you requested?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right, Ms. Perez, you stand charged by way of information with the offense of driving while intoxicated. The range of punishment for that offense is up to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Do you understand that?
Yes, Judge.
All right. You have several rights. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to have your attorney cross-examine. Well, you have the right to require the state, first of all, to bring their witnesses in and prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to have your attorney cross-examine them. And you have the right against self-incrimination, which means that no one can force you to testify against yourself. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
They are contained in the court's admonishments. Did your attorney go over the paperwork with you?
Yes. Yes, he did.
All right. And did he explain your rights to you?
Yes, he did.
And did you understand them?
I did.
And did you sign the paperwork?
I did sign.
Did you understand that when you signed there that the effect of your signature was that you were giving up the rights that I've just gone over with you?
Yes.
All right. And is that what you want to do?
Yes.
All right. Then I'll approve this waiver and order it entered into the record of the cause. Attached to the court's admonishments is the plea bargain page and indicates that you have entered into a plea agreement with the state. I need you to know, first of all, that the court does not have to follow the agreement, but if the court chooses not to, then you can withdraw your plea, start all over, and nothing that you've done so far can be used against you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Also, if the court does follow the agreement, then you will not have the right to appeal, except for any pretrial matters that have been ruled on by the court. And counsel, were there any rulings on any pretrial motions?
Not that I'm aware of, Judge.
All right, so that means that if the court follows the agreement, you will not have the right to appeal unless the court gives permission, but generally the court will not give permission. Do you understand that?
I do.
All right. State, would you mind setting out what the terms of the plea agreement were, please?
Yes, Judge, the agreement is a $500 fine plus court costs, 12 months deferred adjudication, 36 community service hours, DWI education, victim impact panel, TAP evaluation, and ignition interlock for half the term.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, was that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bettis, was that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Since you're applying for deferred adjudication, there are a couple of things that you need to understand about deferred. First of all, if the court grants it, then you're placed on community supervision without being found guilty of the offense. If you comply with all the conditions of your deferred and you don't pick up any new offenses while you're on deferred adjudication, then at the end of the supervisory period, you would not show a conviction for the offense. So that is the benefit of deferred. The downside of deferred adjudication is that if the court grants it, but then you fail to comply with your conditions, or if you commit new offenses while you're on deferred adjudication, at that point, the state could file a motion to enter an adjudication of guilt. You would be brought back to court. You would be entitled to a hearing. If the court were to find that you had violated your conditions or that you had committed new offenses while you were on deferred, the court could at that time enter a finding of guilt on this case. You would then become subject to the full range of punishment, which means that you could receive up to 6 months in the Bexar County Jail and up to a $2,000 fine. Do you understand how that works?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding that, then, do you still wish to apply for deferred adjudication?
Yes.
All right. Since you're if you were not a citizen of the United States, by entering a plea of guilty or no contest, it could result in deportation, exclusion from admission to this country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Have those immigration consequences been explained to you by your attorney?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to consult with you and assist you in her defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
In your opinion, does she have a factual as well as rational understanding of the charge and the proceedings against her?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in your opinion, is she mentally competent to waive her rights and to enter a plea at this time?
I believe she is, Your Honor.
All right. In that case, Ms. Bettis, to the charge of driving while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Have you been, yes?
I'm sorry. I think that we had marked nolo contendere on the.
All right, ma'am. How do you plead?
No.
No.
So,
No,
like,
I'm sorry.
No contest. Is that what
no
that means?
contest.
Yes.
All right.
It's in
Have you? Okay. Have you been promised anything other than the terms of the plea agreement to get you to enter your no contest plea?
No.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to get you to enter your plea?
No.
Are you pleading no contest because after conferring with your attorney, you've decided that it's in your best interest to do so?
Yes.
All right, then I'll accept the no contest plea. Based on your plea, I'm going to find that the evidence is sufficient I'm not going to make any other findings at this time. Are both sides ready to proceed to sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge, and I'm just checking briefly because I know on the plea agreement sheet, we had marked no contest. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't, I think that in the admonitions, it says guilty. And my client and I had discussed both pleas, but I believe on the admonition page, it does say guilty. It does not say nolo contendere, but on the plea agreement where the conditions are, it does say nolo contendere.
Okay.
So
Are you talking, is it something that you, so someone typed in guilty there?
And I think that the maybe behind this is we had gone through a couple versions of this paperwork. And so I think that may be part of the reason why this occurred. But
all right. Well, Patty?
Yes, Judge.
Will you make that, will you have, once you get that paperwork, that correction made on the paperwork, she's entering a no contest plea, but on the defendant's waiver and the court's admonishments page, it says guilty. And so someone needs to cross that out and put no contest.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll fix it.
Okay, thank you. Okay, are both sides ready then to proceed to sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yes, Judge.
All right. I'm going to follow the plea agreement, ma'am, that you've entered into with the state and assess punishment at a $500 fine plus court costs, placing on 12 months deferred adjudication, 36 hours of community service, the DWI education course, victim impact panel, submit to a TAP evaluation and follow the recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term. Is there anything further from either side?
Nothing further from the state, Judge.
Just a brief question. Does the court ever allow donations in lieu of community service?
Yes, the court does allow. So, and I talked to the probation officer about that. I'm not sure. Okay. I think it's a variable amount of money depending on their income or something. So, but talk to probation. Okay.
Great. Thank you, Judge.
I know that it is allowed in this court. So, okay.
Your Honor.
Right.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, Pat.
Will you please assess the supervisory fee?
$29.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day.
I'm sorry. May I be excused?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
I need to place Ms. Perez with Ms. Luna in a breakout room.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Your Honor, I believe you've already ruled on Freddie Gonzalez's matter. So may he be excused?
Yes. Are you going to send me something to sign on that, or he was going to send you?
I know David Volk, I sent you the paperwork that David Volk sent me. I'm going to ask Linda to locate and scan the motion to set the bond on Gonzalez.
Okay. And he's in custody, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Gonzalez, you can go ahead and ask the deputy to go ahead and shut down your computer. You're excused.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
I'll be right back, Judge. I'm going to go get Linda to
Okay,
locate that motion, that other motion.
Okay.
Did you receive the one I sent you from David Wolk?
hold on, let me check real quick. Oops, what is this now? Yes, I've got it.
Okay, I'm gonna check on that other motion.
Okay.
Okay, Judge, Linda just sent you the other motion.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Patty, are you there?
Yes, yes, Judge.
On that motion to set bond on Mr. Gonzalez, I printed up the motion. I'm not the motion, but the order. I'm gonna sign it.
Yes.
I wasn't planning on having to print the motion also. You have a copy there, so you don't
Yeah.
need me to send it to you again. Okay. That's all.
Yes,
I wanted.
Judge. Did you write the add GPS monitor and the?
Yes, I'm about to do that right now.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Your Judge,
Yes, ma'am.
is Mr. Calderon excused now? He just got done conferring with Ms. Green.
Oh, okay. Yes, they're good to go because he's already been given a reset date, right?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, yeah, he's excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am.
The only attorney we're waiting on is Cecil Bain to return from.
I should have never let him go. You think I would learn? Okay.
I'm gonna call his office,
Okay.
Linda, and ask her to.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
State bar litigation section report.
I don't need it. Oh, really? That's sort of recent. Okay, better keep it.
What should I think these need a file because I think there's another one of them. What should I call
I'm
it?
almost wondering if that would work on the bookshelf somehow, because it is kind of a
Oh, maybe.
reference book.
There's Texas X.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, because those are reference materials that I'm
And
gonna.
these two are the handbooks and stuff. right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah. I'll just- Okay, here are all the little earnings and stuff of Josie and Maria.
God, I don't want any of that stuff.
And it doesn't need to be shredded, it's just hourly.
It doesn't have
like-
their social on it or anything, right?
Mm-mm,
Not even at the top of the page.
mm-mm.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wait, yes, it does.
Yeah, I can't risk that. So that people, social security numbers.
Some of them have them though, and then some of them don't.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have it. Maybe it's just these top ones, because you were
Maybe.
filling, and then once you like get used to it, you
Mhm.
know.
What is that? Yeah, that looks different. Okay, so now I need to. It's waiting for that in the morning. Mm.
Hmm.
I sent Linda an email, Judge. She didn't answer in Cecil's office.
Okay. Do you have Cecil's phone number?
Yes, ma'am. Should I stop YouTube?